4,000 people, 13,000 meals a day, and a 4-acre workplace with no room for error. This isn't a factory, it's a ship, and it operated at sea for 47 years. I've spent over 20 years analyzing industrial buildings for a living. So when I toured the USS Midway in San Diego last week, I didn't see a ship. I saw the most extreme industrial facility ever built, one that launched aircraft, housed a city, and did it all in the middle of the ocean. This video is what stood out to me, and I'm also going to do a giveaway that ties directly into the ship. Upper Deck has a collection of 25 cards that feature different notable events surrounding the ship, and I'm going to do a full set giveaway. All you need to do is leave a comment below. It can be anything you feel like commenting. But on to the ship. The Midway was commissioned in September 1945, 8 days after Japan's formal surrender. Named after the battle that turned the Pacific War, she was the largest ship in the world when she launched, and she kept that title for a full decade. Over 47 years of service, more than 200,000 Americans worked on her deck. She launched strikes against Vietnam. She led the carrier group into Desert Storm in 1991. She earned the Presidential Unit Citation and the Navy Unit Commendation. Decommissioned in 1992, towed to her current pier in 2003, and opened to the public in 2004. Today she's a museum, but she's still the single longest serving aircraft carrier in US Navy history. So let's start at the top. 4 acres, 972 feet long, 238 feet wide. In industrial terms, that's roughly 100,000 square feet of production floor, bigger than most modern distribution centers. But this floor has only one job: launch and recover aircraft. No runway, no margin, no room to go around. Jets catapult off in around 2 seconds, going from 0 to 165 miles per hour in the length of a basketball court. Coming back in, they catch a steel cable and stop in a few hundred feet. Every marking on this deck, every aircraft position, every catapult shot and arrested landing, all choreographed like a just-in-time manufacturing line. When the Midway was running hot, she could launch an aircraft roughly every 30 to 90 seconds, a tempo most factories would envy. Moving on, every industrial facility has a nerve center, and on the Midway, it's the island here. From here, the crew ran navigation, communications, flight control, and air traffic coordination, all stacked into a superstructure smaller than a single family home. What looks cramped is actually very deliberate. Every role is within arm's reach of each other role. There's no meetings, no emails, no latency. Decisions that meant life or death were made in the same room in real time. You don't design a space like this by accident. You design it because every foot of floor space is being paid for with something: weight, fuel, or aircraft capacity. Then one level down, the hangar deck. This is where aircraft came to be serviced, repaired, and rearmed. Massive elevators, each the size of a tennis court, moved aircraft between the hangar and the flight deck in under a minute. No warehouse I've ever toured moved inventory that heavy that fast. And then go deeper and the ship stops looking like a ship at all. 12 boilers, 4 steam turbines, 4 massive propellers. At full steam, she moved over 60,000 tons of steel at more than 30 knots, roughly 35 miles per hour. The engine rooms are loud, hot, and confined, and this is where thousands of sailors lived, ate, slept, and worked in a space tighter than most apartment buildings in New York. Below deck, you see every system a city needs. A galley serving 13,000 meals a day, a bakery turning out 1,000 loaves of bread, a laundry facility handling over 40,000 pounds a week, a full hospital ward with surgical and dental facilities, a post office, a chapel, and naturally a barbershop too. It was a small city operating non-stop, and every inch of it was optimized for one mission: keeping those jets in the air. Here's what most people miss about the Midway. It wasn't built to be a ship that happened to carry planes. It was built as a purpose-engineered industrial asset that happened to float. This is why it still feels alive. Not because it's a museum, but because it's the most sophisticated factory ever put to sea. And if you want to see it for yourself, it's docked at Navy Pier in downtown San Diego. It's open daily, 10 to 5. Tickets run around $40. Plan on 3 to 5 hours and bring comfortable shoes. And if you like this, subscribe. I cover buildings like this on the channel, though usually they don't float. And again, if you want to enter the contest, leave a comment. around anything that you like. And I'll have more details in the comments if you want to see when the draw will be. And I will send out the full set to the winner, postage included as well. So good luck if you want to enter. Again, all you need to do is just leave a comment on this video, and hope to see you in the next video. Take care.